Okay, I can see we have a few people, so we might just, to keep time, we'll get started. So hello everyone, thanks again for joining us today for our latest HashiCorp snapshot titled Dynamic Networking by Consul Terraform Sync, which will be presented by Senior Solutions Engineer Takayuki Kaburagi. So today, Kabu is going to outline how, by enabling dynamic service-driven network automation with self-service capabilities, organizations can solve day-to operational challenges. Before I pass it over to Kabu, I just wanted to run over a couple of housekeeping items. First of all, I'd just like to note that this session is being recorded and the recording will be made available within the next day or two. I'll send everyone an email with the link. So today's demo will last about 15 to 20 minutes. And to keep it to that time frame, we won't have time for questions during the session. But please, throughout the session, please drop any questions you have into the chat tab at the bottom of your screen there, and we'll get to them at the end. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Over to you, Kabu.
Hey, thanks. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining today. So today I will introduce Consul's new feature, Consul Terraform Sync, which is for dynamic networking and also network automation. So my name is Kabu, Solutions Engineer at HashiCorp, and I'm based in Tokyo. I'm publishing the HashiCorp-related information on my blog and Twitter and also GitHub, so please check it. Okay. Let me talk about the background at first. Today, application and operation teams are striving to improve application deployment speed and enable self-service capabilities by adapting new practices and technologies such as DevOps and infrastructure as code, like Terraform, and also Kubernetes. However, the network and security teams are severely hampered by manual ticket-driven processes. This has made a critical mismatch to upstream speed from a delivery agility perspective. It's not only a problem for the delivery phase, but also for day-to-day operations like applications scale up and down. And in addition to that, these manual processes present a risk to organization by increasing the likelihood of network outage from misconfiguration of multiple network devices. It sometimes directly impacts the IT cost. So this is a typical workflow to scale or migrate the application. When application developer or DevOps team would like to scale or migrate applications, they will request server admin to prepare new servers by ticketing processes. And then network admin will assign new IP address and register the new applications for load balancer. And also set the health checking is required. And then network admin has to update switch configuration to enable connectivities for updating ACL roles and on appropriate devices. And also security team need to update firewall policy to each new IP address. So company needs several days or sometimes weeks to complete this complex workflow. So network and security teams can solve these challenges by enabling dynamic service-driven network automation with self-service capabilities using automation tool, which supports multiple networking technologies. And Consul Terraform Sync has a solution for such a situation. This is called network infrastructure automation. So let me talk about Consul and Terraform itself at first. So Consul is service mesh tools. The basic concept of service mesh is a service catalog. The services are registered to Consul server, and Consul holds the each service instance physical location information. Consul server always interacts with the Consul agent, which is deployed on a service host and detects any changes. When increasing the API order application in this diagram, Consul will add it to service catalog and provide the information to clients. And Terraform is the infrastructure as code solution. Terraform can be used for provisioning to public clouds like AWS and GCP and Azure. Also, it can be used for setting up network devices. Updating load balancer setting and firewall setting can be automated by Terraform configuration. So Consul Terraform Sync is the standalone processes utilizing Consul and Terraform to realize automated network devices operations. I will call it CTS today. CTS connects to the Consul service catalog and detects the changes when some services are updated by a Consul service catalog. After putting these changes, CTS will generate the Terraform's configuration file automatically and initiate a Terraform apply to update its network devices. All of the steps are executed in the automated workflow. Anyone doesn't need to do nothing. CTS and also CTS has strong ecosystem with NIA network infrastructure automation partners. Users can several types of network devices only by parameter-based setting in Consul Terraform Sync. So I will talk about the basic concepts of CTS before the demo. The first is network driver. This setting is for automation plugin. Currently, Terraform is only supported for the network driver. You can set some Terraform related settings like backend or plugins here, and it means Terraform's strong ecosystem could be utilized by CTS, and CTS will invoke the driver after detecting changes. And next important configuration is for Consul. CTS needs to connect the Consul service catalog. So you need to specify Consul connectivity setting up such as endpoints and authentication. Also, the services which CTS should monitor would be specified here using the parameter for service name, data center, and services ID. These specified services are under the CTS automation. And the last important concept is provider and tasks. This parameter is for interacting network devices. For the provider, this is a setting to connect to network devices. In today's demo, I will use Big IP, but the other devices like Palo Alto, Cisco, and A10 are also supported. The task is the representation of configuration to be applied on network infrastructure devices based on services in Consul catalog. It's executed by driver Terraform. A task is triggered after catching the services updated information. And the task utilizes Terraform's module for network automation tasks. And these modules are developed by the partner, like F5 or Cisco. CTS will generate the Terraform configuration code using these modules and the other parameter. And then it's applied to devices for updating automatically. So let's start the demo. I will show you the two patterns, day one and day two today. And my demo is already published to my GitHub account. So environment is already provisioned by Terraform. I will use Big IP Virtual Edition today and auto scaling group and Consul service catalog. And in the auto scaling group, it's now two Nginx server is now running, and also they are registered in Consul service catalog. And so for day one operation, I I will run Consul Terraform sync on my laptop, and this will pull the status from console service catalog and generate TF configs and apply to a BigIP virtual edition. And a BigIP will load balancing to Nginx server. This is for day one demo. And next is day two. I will update autoscaling group to 3 Nginx server, and new Nginx server will be automatically registered to Consul service catalog, and Consul Terraform sync will detect changes. And at the same with day one operation, Consul Terraform sync will update TF configs and apply to F5 again. And then the BigIP will load balancing 3 services, including the new one. Okay. So let's start the demo. Okay. The environment has been provisioned before this session. So let's see the Consul and BigIP status at first. As you can see, Consul catalog has 2 Nginx information. Now Consul has 2 healthy Nginx server like this. And so let's see the BigIP console next. So day one operation is not still has been done, so no information on the BigIP right now. So any requests are not coming to Nginx right now. So this is Nginx and BigIP endpoint for load balancing to Nginx server, but so request is now failed. So, and this is a console for showing the directory where TF config will be generated by CTS. It's now empty, so let's proceed to CTS side. So this is the configuration file for CTS. As I showed you in the previous slides, I defined the Terraform settings here. If a log is enabled, CTS will output the Terraform related logs. I will use Consul for a state repository today's demo. So Consul setting is here. Today I will scale up Nginx services and reflect the changes to F5 BigIP. No ACL console for today's demo, so I input only the endpoint. And the service Nginx will be monitored by CTS. So CTS will use BigIP modules for generating the TF configs, Terraform configs. It's specified in the source stanza here. This module will be the base of generated TF configuration. So finally, firstly, let's run CTS with this command. Okay. So CTS will sync current Consul's status to a BigIP. So please recognize this is as a day one operation. So as you can see, TF config was generated in this terminal here, and CTS is now invoking Terraform to set up BigIP. So please, it's now on the TF init phase, so please wait a minute. So initializing has been done. And now Terraform apply is now proceeding. So let's see the Terraform configuration file. So this is the main file. This is only specifying the using module, and the specific variables is defined to Terraform var file here. In the variable file, you can find Nginx information. This is retrieved from Consul service catalog. We have now 2 instances, this one and this one. Okay. So I hope Terraform apply is already completed. So let's see big IP status again. So as I refresh the F5 GUI, 2 services have now appeared here. Okay. So Nginx is now reachable from my browser. Yeah, and server address here and okay. So now load balancing to different servers right now. And you can see from a big 5 GUI, so 2 Nginx server is now receiving the request. Okay, so this was a day 1 operation demo. So let's proceed to day 2's operations. I will scale up AWS auto-scaling group. So now I have 2 desired capacity, and let's scale up to 3. Scale out to 3. Okay, it's now started to scale out to 3. So I hope instances will be included right now. Okay. So in short time, the AWS instance will run and register to Consul service catalog, and CTS will detect this change. Please check the CTS logs here. Okay, now it's on the initializing phase, so this will run soon. It will take some time. Sorry, please wait. And also Consul service catalog will be updated after running this instance. So initializing is longer than my expectation. Sorry, please wait 4 minutes. CTS will now invoked, and also you can see a TF bar file has been updated because of the different time to update date from other files. And so Consul service catalog is now have new Nginx server. It's increasing 3. So let's see the variable files newly updated right now. So we have now 3 Nginx server is here, and this is, I think, new one. So TF apply has been finished on CTS logs. So big IP setting also has been updated. Like this. And let's request to big IP is IP endpoint. And so big IP load balancing new Nginx server 126 and 184 is, and 226 are original instances, and this is a new one. Okay. So that's all that today's demo. We already have some. This is CTS is now under tech preview version, but we already have some documents, and I published today's demo in my GitHub repository, so you can start to try CTS. Okay, thanks for joining today. Have a nice day.
Great work, thanks, Kabu. Very nice work. Now I'm just looking to see if there's any questions. I can't see any in the queue, but if you do think of any questions after this session, please reach out to Kabu directly, which is kabu@hashicorp.com on your screen there. You'll have a recording of this as well, so you can catch it when I send the email out. So that brings us to the end of our session today. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. And as I mentioned at the top of the call, this session was recorded, and I'll be sending out a link to that recording within the next day or two. And if you like what you heard today and want to learn more about Consul Terraform Sync, I encourage you to go and visit the Learn pages on our website, which you can find at learn.hashicorp.com on your screen there again. And don't forget to register to our upcoming snapshots. We've got how to pseudo containerize your applications with Nomad coming up in January after the Christmas break. So thanks again for joining, everyone. And a big thank you to Kabu for presenting today. Much appreciated as always. Enjoy the rest of your day, and see you on the next one.